morning, everyone. How are you? It is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday. Wednesday the 6th. I'm telling you, like this week, is it possible to fit an entire week into like a couple days already? I feel like that's this week. But let's start with our question of the day and our hellos this morning. So today's question of the day is, what is your all-time favorite coloring book? I feel like Small Victories is mine. Like, I like all of Johanna's books, but it's hard to beat this one, which is why everyone's probably surprised that I'm not coloring it today, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's see. Marcy says Small Victories, right? I'm right there with you, 3 copies. I mean, technically, I bought 3 more copies. They're just not for me. Does that count? Let's see. Dawn, hello. Yep, all the Johanna Basford books. Absolutely, Zippy. Absolutely. Let's see. Liz, Rooms of Wonder. Oh, yeah, that one's a good one, too. I love this when she kind of started to break into the little victories idea. Let's see, Kara, good morning. Let's see, Brooke says, my favorite all-time is The Beauty of Horror, Famous Monster Pieces. I'm an art major, so it's right up my alley. Nice. Was I an art major? Yeah, I was an art major and business minor for a little while. I didn't finish. Marcy, hello. Let's see, Kara, hello. New to the adult coloring books, but I'm liking Johanna's books. You can't go wrong with them. I love them so much. Have not got the Christmas book yet, though. You know, I don't color in it all year round unless we're doing like a Christmas in July or now. I just leave it. I don't know if it's not Christmas. I'm like, but consequently, the books last me a really long time. Not that I've actually gone through an entire book yet, but theoretically. World of Flowers. Yes, I love World of Flowers, especially if like flowers are your thing. Absolutely. Let's see, Grandma H, good morning. She says, good morning, everyone. I'm a 69-year-old newbie. I'm actually afraid to color in my books. They're so pretty, and I'm just learning. Anyone else ever feel this way? Absolutely. But a couple things you can do. If you have a printer or a scanner, you could always, because as long as it's for yourself, that's fine. Obviously, you don't want to hand it out to different people, but you can scan it in, and you can practice if you want. But honestly, the books were meant to be colored in. I say throw caution to the wind. Grab your 3 favorite pencils and just go to town. You can't go wrong with coloring. I think as long as it brings you joy and really that's it, then I say go for it. Absolutely. No one's gonna come and say, yeah, we're gonna have to confiscate your coloring book. Yeah, no. Color in it. You'll be fine. You have fun. It'll be great. Mona, hello. Linda, hello. Let's see. Oh, it hopped down. Hang on. I feel like I missed someone. Ruth, good morning. Chelsea, good morning. Kim, hello. Let's see. Yana, hello. Megan, hello. Is it Davi or Davy? You have to let me know with a A-H or sharp A. Let's see. Scroll down. Mary, hello. Oh, from New Mexico. Very nice. Sigrid, hello. So glad Grandma H. Let's see. Nellie, hello. Favorite Christmas coloring book. Nice. Well, yeah. So I would have. Hi, Chloe. I would have normally done Small Victories. Good morning, Celeste. But it's a funny story. Steve actually came home with some gingerbread men from his work. And the ladies at his work sent it home with them to have me color. And I might have had a little bit too much fun coloring them. I didn't take a picture, oddly enough, if that says how much I was enjoying it, just kind of coloring just for, sake of coloring. But he took them to work this morning. And apparently my gingerbread men have been named the mayor and the mayor's wife of all of the gingerbread men colored. And they just sent me the gingerbread outs. But in that brief time coloring last night, I was like, I think I really want to color some Christmas stuff. And let's see, Johanna, anything right, Kara? And I realized I've never done the sleigh. And in fact, what got me started thinking about it, I think I've always been intimidated to do the sleigh because there are so many beautiful renditions. Ness Butler, her Instagram for her art is Forest Loves Coloring. I believe that's what it is. She did the sleigh many eons ago. Okay, like 5 years ago. Anyway, it was just gorgeous. And I think I filed it away in my head as one of those ones that I was a little too nervous to color in. But like I just told Grandma H, we're just gonna dive in as long as we're having fun. Secret, did I say hi to you? I just saw your thing, but I'm realizing I can't remember. So you get a second hello. Good morning, Callie. And my mother called me yesterday because she was curious if I had done the sleigh yet, because she wanted to follow along. And I realized I hadn't. So we're going to do the sleigh. We're going to do Prismacolors. Now, I've been working on reorganizing all my Prismacolors and putting them away because the boxes for the move have arrived, which means we have about T-minus 3 weeks before we need to be completely packed up. So I'm kind of taking inventory and trying to figure out what I want to leave out. Okay, see what I have. You'll see that for the Prismacolor case, I got a lot of baby nubbins here, but the reason I have this is because I have a tendency that when I'm coloring, if there's a nubbin, and there's a long one, I will choose the long one over the nubbin just because it's easier. But I'm like, no, I need to go through all of my baby ones, then I can use my bigger ones. So that's what we're doing. So we'll be using, Ev sent a lot of pencil extenders a while back. So we will most definitely be using those. Hang on, I want to get just a little bit of lotion on my hands here. They're feeling a little dry. I tried a new soap and I think it's a little drying out. Anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna do Prismacolors and we're gonna color the sleigh. I don't know that I'm gonna do it in, sorry, I'm putting the lotion on my hands. I don't know that we're gonna do it in traditional Christmas colors. I would have grabbed a Sarah Renee Clark palette, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't sleep well last night, and so I slept in a little bit this morning. And yeah, I ran out of time, which is why I am only up to the greens and reorganizing and putting them away. Everyone shield your eyes if you can't handle disorganization. Right now I have these all in here because I was in the middle, because I pulled out all my Prismacolors plus the extras, which I think I must have like put some in a cup somewhere because I can't find my Parma Violet. Shannon, good morning. Cece, good morning. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna do Johanna's Christmas. Now, if you have the book, you know that is perforated. You can pull out the pages, which is what I did. So if it starts getting too much of the wood grain, I might pull the book back out, but we're gonna just go ahead and dive on into this. So I'm thinking, I have my little color chart pinned up here in front of me so I can see it. I think I wanna start with, let's see, black grape would be real nice. The thing it is I realized going through it, I am all out of indigo blue. In fact, what I did is I took, so this is the color chart that I'm using. This is the one that's on my website. I took that and I took a blank one and I started marking what I have in extras, because it was like probably 3 years ago, there was a really good deal on Prismacolors. Like they were, I think like in the 70s or something, like literally the lowest I had ever seen them. And so I went ahead and got an extra set. And then of course I've gotten, you know, a few extras here and there. But what I've started doing is I have the spreadsheet up on my, spreadsheet up on my computer, and I'm like highlighting the ones where I have less than one of the color or even zero. And I realized I have 0 indigo. So we're gonna need to, I can't place an order yet because I don't think it'll be here before we move. I think I'll need to swing by like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and brave the terror that is the open stock pencils. Hi Cece, hi Palma. Or did I say hi to you, Cece? You got a second hi. All right, I'm all over the place. But yeah, so let's start with, like I said, I have all the blues and purples and stuff put away, but I think I want to do something darker. So let's see, let's go with black grape. Also, I think my all-time favorite Prismacolor color is Dahlia Purple. I think it's so pretty. I don't know that we'll use it today. Let's see, dark purple, which is 931. Let's see, 1078. Let's see, Dahlia. Dark purple. Okay, we're definitely gonna get some dark purple. Let's see, what else? You hear any tearing through the house because the cats are chasing each other in the hallway. Let's do, like I said, we're not gonna do traditional Christmas colors. Public color chart and love the order of the colors. Is this how they originally came in the box, or did you put them in order that made sense? I had already met. Yes, I came up with the, so not all of the charts are like that because I don't own all the pencils, so I've been able to get the charts elsewhere, like the list of colors in their order. But for ones that I have, like the Pablos, yes, I rearranged it. Funny that this book and Prismas are currently sitting on your desk. Well, it's a sign, Shannon, it's a sign. Let's see, Lucia from Brazil, welcome. But yeah, so let's do, so we got black grape, we have dark purple. What else did I grab? Oh, that's just a brown because I was coloring gingerbread men. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like colors I don't normally gravitate towards right away. We can lead into the blues. I didn't come up with the palette before I started this. I was like, we're just gonna wing it. Okay, we're gonna do something interesting. Let's get pink rose, which again, I know these are tiny, and if it gets to the point where I can't use them, I'll swap them out for the bigger ones, but I'm trying to force myself to use up my pencil nubbins before I go any further. Let's get periwinkle. I don't use that one very often. Periwinkle is going to be, I almost switched about changing the colors too, just because I didn't have everything organized yet. I was like, no, that's what I call natural consequences. If I can't get it together to organize it, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Let's also get grade lavender. I don't want to use that one. Hi, Kelly. Totally love non-traditional Christmas colors, right? Okay, so again, I know they all look small, but I have the larger ones here. So if I need to swap them out, I will. But like I said, I am forcing myself to use my itty bitty nubbins. Oh, fun. Yeah, I know. I was looking through it, and I know that I held off because I felt intimidated by it. But I was looking at it today. I'm like, why haven't I colored this yet? Like, I absolutely just need to do it. Like, there's no reason not to. Okay. All right. So we're gonna put our little baby pencil in an extender here. Oh no! The tip broke. Oh man. Okay, we may have to set this nubbin aside. It's like it's gonna get a lot shorter. If it gets to the point where do I have handles? The extenders? Yes. So if it gets to the point where I can't sharpen anywhere, I'm so baby. I'll count it as finished. There we go. All right, look at it. It's so small. Like, do I have my ruler nearby? We're gonna measure. What is your smallest? Yes, I can. I have a few Prismacolors that are like that. Let's see. Okay, it is 1 1/4 inch. 1 1/4 inch. All right. Let's get it put in our little baby sharpener. Aha! Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get our black cherry in a sharpener, or not a sharpener, in a, yeah, right, nubbins. What is that? If it gets to the point where I can't sharpen it anymore, it's officially too short. Okay. Right, I know, I need to do that. I have some Prismacolors that are like that, but I have not done it yet. All right, but we're gonna start with the sleigh today because I think the sleigh will be the main focal point of, you know what, sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth. I had an idea of what to do with the nubbins. So I've put it to the side for now because I won't have time to do it, I think, before we move, but you guys know that I'm making that Johanna Basford themed chess set. What if I took the baby nubbins and like I poured the resin in the chess pieces, but then put a baby nubbin pencil inside the chess pieces? I think that'd be so cool. Yeah, Barber Color does it too. Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. I don't know, like I kind of have this vision in my head. I mean, nothing's more like challenging than the first like mark on the paper, right? All right, we're just gonna get started. We're gonna wing it. Okay, so we're using black cherry to begin with, which is PC 1078. Okay. And we're just gonna jump right in. I kind of had this idea of sort of like a mottled kind of color, not like a MOTTLED as in mottled, mottled kind of color pattern, which I can't talk today, which would mean we'd be doing like little chunks of color throughout the sleigh and then sort of blending it together. Not quite like we would do a bokeh background, but I suppose I should zoom in on this part that I'm doing here. No promises, Sigrid. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I'm adding extra letters to names. Hang on, we're gonna make sure we're in focus. There we go. But yeah, so boxes are acquired. Appointments are set to go view places. We're going on Saturday. So yeah, the ball, I really like looked at the, hi Kenny, looked at the calendar. We've got last minute appointments for everybody with our current current doctors, and we are just, gosh, we are rolling out. T-minus 3 weeks, you guys. That's how long until we are in the other location. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's go here. We're gonna be just using this black grape initially. Kitty, why are you meowing? You got a snack. Isis just came up. She's sitting next to my chair, and she's very disgruntled at me. But to be fair, the other cats ate her food, her 9 o'clock food, so I went in and gave her more food, so she should be fine. But she's very disgruntled. What's the matter? Did you want to be up here? Is that what the problem is? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. She's like, the house is empty and I am alone. Oh, don't show them that, kitty. Okay, if you want to be here, that's fine. Just don't get your tail in my coffee. Okay. There you go. Scooch back just a little bit. I just need a little bit of space to work on. And look, you can lay right there. Right there. Just a little paw. Okay, good. You can lay right there. Now she's rubbing her head on the desk. Were you just wanting attention? Is that what it is? There's nobody else here right now. So she's just like, I would like all of the attention, please. At this rate, we got to get her own emote too. Hi. Hello. She's rubbing her head all over me. They can't see if you cover it up. Here we go. All right. I can't zoom in too far because it'll just be her fur. She's doing that thing where she just like smashes her head up against me like, mother, attention. I crave attention. I see you. You're also getting your cat hair all over the page. She wasn't there when I said zoom. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, she's taking over now. She's like, this is mine now. Hi. Okay, you're so furry though. You're so furry. She's just got really thick fur. She always has. Oh my goodness. Hi. Nothing like a little kitty chaos, right? All right, so we're still just using the black grate. At some point, you're going to let me color on the right side of the page, right? Oh, nice, Kim. I know, I always said that if we ever got one of those DNA tests, it would be her. She just showed up on our doorstep one day and never left, but she has like the prettiest blue-green eyes. Her fur is so soft and it's super thick. I mean, you know, obviously the texture has changed just a little bit because she's like 16, 17. She's an old lady, which is why we tend to let her get away with a lot of things because she's an old lady. But, you know, we get her blood work done pretty regularly. So she's, you know, pretty healthy cat. Shit. Right? Yeah, she's just... Every time you see her move forward, it's because she's nudging my arm with her head. I'm going to go over these little snowflakes and we'll just do them with gel pen. Hi. She's just headbutting me and rubbing her head all over me. I know that like if cats rub like the side of their mouth on something, they're like scenting it. I don't know if this is like her version of it. Well, and part of it is too, like no one, but they're used to people being here all the time, you know, whether it's Steve working from home or the kids being sick or whatever. So I feel like they almost, hi. Now you're rubbing your head on my picture and we're laying directly on it. Right. This is not going to work. Will you be totally cranky if I shift you? Can we do that? Hi, Marcia. Just a little shifty shift. Just a little. David. Right? Oh, are we done now? No, you didn't like the shift? She's like, no, this is where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Okay. Kitty. I gotta finish. I love you too. everywhere. We'll just, I know, right? She is all over. She's rubbing her head all over the TV tray. Like I gave her, you know, I'm gonna go check something real quick, make sure she has everything she needs. So hang on 1 second. Okay, I just went to make sure that she had water just in case. I was just like, maybe that's what it is. Off to the living room of mine, right? I know, right? Oh my gosh. And she does it too. Like whenever we get out of the shower, if she happens to be in that same room, she'll come up and like rub on our legs if they're still wet. And then you just end up walking out of there with cat hair on your legs. It's like, kitty, get away from the wet legs. Aw, Dee. Yeah, she's getting up there. Like, I keep being nervous about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there are times when she's sleeping really soundly and I go and pet her just to make sure everything's okay. But the vet said she is oddly healthy for her age, so I'll take it. There we go. Oh, nice, Danielle. Yeah, mandalas are really relaxing. Right? What is it with the after shower leg rub? It's like, no, I just cleaned myself. Speaking of mandalas, I found something interesting yesterday. So obviously we all know that, was it Temu? How do you pronounce it? I've never shopped there. I never will. But we know that that's kind of like popped up and is trying to like take over everything. Like it's the even shadier version of AliExpress. Like, you know, like it's just, yeah, anyway. But, you know, those ads are everywhere. They're trying to push. And I was on doing something yesterday. And one of the little ads, you know, if it's a website that takes ads, it sometimes has a little barcode on the page, not barcode, but, you know, a little sliver of ad for it. And I was looking at it, just the ad there, because it caught my eye. Because you guys know that design in Secret Garden that has all of the overlapped kind of circular flowers, not a spiral, but anyway, the point is I was glancing at it and I saw on there a colored version of Johanna's thing on an ad for Temu. And I was like, I'm pretty sure, Isis, no, we don't eat plastic. All right, everybody's gonna have to go out. Everybody out of the office, let me work. Bye-bye, kitties. Problem is, she'll eat something that is not meant to be eaten, and then we'll leave said item as a present on my bed. So absolutely not happening. Did it really? Oh my gosh. Well, it was interesting. So I saw the colored version of it, and obviously I'm not going to click on that ad because, hello, if we grew up when the internet first came out, you never click on the ads, right? But I did go to Temu directly, only briefly, because I swear it makes me nervous being on that site. But I went there and I did kind of a cursory search. I was like, okay, I just searched for like the name Johanna Basford. I searched for flower mandalas because I was kind of trying to see where that picture was. And I couldn't seem to find, I couldn't seem to find the listing that had that picture with it. And I was like, okay, well, I can't find that. I had taken a screenshot of the ad. Now, granted, it was really small, really pixely and everything. So I took a screenshot though, cropped it down so it was just that. And then I went to Google and I did a reverse image search. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is, you take the image and usually on the right-hand side, there's like a picture. It's not like a camera. It's like a little bracketed rectangle. Anyway, you can drag your image directly into the Google bar and it will do a reverse image search and pull it up. So of course, when I pulled it up, there was all kinds of, you know, Johanna Basford stuff because it's a very similar thing. And then I realized that AliExpress, Temu, Amazon all had those images for sale and tied to diamond painting, oddly enough. And obviously it's just going to be some, you know, cheapo diamond painting with, you know, pretty low quality supplies and everything. But I was just like, huh. Now, Amazon, of course, I've been to a bajillion times, as have we all. And so that was the one I kind of delved into because I really didn't want to poke around on AliExpress or Temu or anything. So I pull it up and there's this whole listing of diamond paintings using various colorings of that image. And you want to know something funny? Out of the 4 that were on that sales listing, they used one of mine. So apparently they liked my coloring of that page enough that it got turned into a diamond painting. I'm like, hold up, what? Now that image, for whatever reason, was picked up by a number of different things for whatever reason throughout the years. Like I have one linked to where somebody used it in an article about adult coloring many years ago. I actually have the article linked on my website, but it was just, I was like kind of funny. Now, obviously, like this was before I put watermarks on pictures or before I even, you know, thought much about the possibility of that happening. Right? I know, it was crazy because I looked at it because I did like a pink and blue version. Actually, let me see if I've got it. I think I still have it on my desktop here. Let's see. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'll show you. I did a pink and blue version. We're gonna add the picture. Hang on. Okay, grab it real quick. Now this was done like early days, like super early days. Okay, here it is. So obviously the way I photograph things are a little bit different, but this is it. I did a pink and blue version of it for whatever reason. And this is the one that they used on the diamond painting. I was like, wait, what? So anyway, oh, you can see it now. I'll take it down. But I went ahead and compiled all of the images and the links and everything else. And someone does that. Oh, on here, I gotcha. Well, I'm not upset about it. I mean, it is what it is. The thing of it is, so I gathered up all of the links and the screenshots and I sent it to Johanna because I was just like, I am sure it is essentially nearly impossible to get these things removed because it is. I was like, but if your team wants to take a crack at it, here it is. She emailed me back today and she said, basically, yeah, it's the same thing. It is nearly impossible to get these big box sites to take that stuff down because it's just, you know, it's like talking to a wall. So you can't do it. But it was more of a, when I stumbled across it and then stumbled across that they turned mine into a diamond painting, I was like, huh, all right then. I don't know. I guess maybe I should be somewhat flattered. I don't know. But yeah. Last time I came across something like that was years ago. I had ordered a Korean version of Secret Garden. And it was a bogus print. I got the book before sending it to my friend in Korea. And there were like duplicates. The pages were all rearranged. Something was oddly cropped. And I think at that point I had only like spoken to Johanna like once or twice. But I sent to her, I was just like, eh. But I mean, it's true. The fact of the matter is you can't do much about taking it off. You just have to, okay. It is what it is, I suppose. It kind of sucks, but whatever. All right, let's go ahead and grab, do I want to get dark purple yet? I got that periwinkle. Let's also get another darker blue color. Periwinkle and cobalt blue hue. Should we go crazy? I don't know how this is. Let's see. I would grab indigo if it's possible. Oh, indigo and blue. That's another one I think I don't have. Needless to say, I need to place a little bit of an order. Get these here. Let's see. Let's grab, to go with periwinkle, let's just get Blue Lake. Blue Lake, which is number 1102. Oh, it's another baby one. Okay. Right, yeah, it's so pretty. Hi, Suzanne from Atlanta. Very nice. How is your weather down there? Wait. No, that's not down here. I think I was down there. East Coast? I clearly should not be taking any kind of US map quiz. As you were saying it, right? I know it. Yeah, it's just... Oh, how funny, Kim. Yeah, it's just one of those funny things. And it was more of like, it was so random. I was like in the middle of doing something else. And then the ad popped up and I was like, I didn't think twice of it first because I'm so used to seeing Johanna's stuff. But then I was like, wait a minute, this isn't a Temu? Over, that dang heart. Over and up from you. Okay. It's they put on that new heart. I like it. And the like sending to the hearts is cute, but then I like can't read parts of chat. All right. So Blue Lake. Oh, over and up from you, the state. Okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah, over and up. I say down there, but it's not. 50 degrees and sunny. Nice. It has been pretty warm here. We had a couple days of a cold snap, but most of our days don't get above 70 now, which is really nice. Favorite coloring book is the latest one in my hands. I never can pick a favorite. What's the latest one in your hands? But yeah, I don't know. Has anybody else experienced that where they've like found it, like just happened to stumble across it where somebody had utilized like either a coloring that you recognized or one that you've done? I honestly, like, I've been really lucky. Not too much of my stuff has been yoinked for various things, which is why I was so surprised because I was looking at the listing and I was like, gosh, that mandala looks really familiar. And I was like, huh. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't I do this one? I'm like, isn't that in the same place? So I had to pull up my own picture. and compare it. I was like, huh, it is mine. They've done that with Sammy. Oh, no doubt. Because with Sammy stuff is gorgeous too. Like, huh. All right. I guess that's something we're doing. Little Victories. Nice, Suzanne. Yeah, I love that one. I kind of had to pull myself away from it, but I was in the mood to do Christmas stuff. So, yeah, it's so funny. So they're going to, Steve's work has sent him the PDF first for me to do the gingerbread house. I should have taken a picture of the gingerbread man and woman, because all I had to go with it was the little like gingerbread man outline. I added everything else, but it was fun. But I think it's still hilarious. They said that my gingerbread men were the mayor and mayor's wife. Too hard to decide with Suzanne, whichever book I'm currently working on. Nice. Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with Little Victories. That's why I've been trying to brainstorm which books to leave out, because I'll be packing when we're still probably going to be working on this one. So I'm thinking that I will leave out Small Victories and Johanna's Christmas. And since we're using Prismacolor, I think I will keep with me the Prismacolors, the Polychromos, and then a handful of gel pens, I think. I don't know. It's so hard to choose. I mean, I know I'm only going to be like without everything for a couple weeks, but still. The boxes are downstairs now, and they are mocking me from their corner of the living room, and so I'm going to need to start putting them together and hopefully get it all packed up. But like I said, this weekend we've been able to set up some viewings, so we're going to go look at places this weekend, and then it's happening. The only delay with everything will be, getting internet set up and figuring out, where I'm going to put the streaming. A little bit, Kim. Will you be putting the colors in the description after the live? I don't usually, only because it's so hard for me to keep track. But I do know that there are those that are going to want to follow along with this one specifically. So here is what I will do. Let me grab my sticky notes here. I'll go ahead and mark down. I suppose I could just go through with the pencils that I have on the desk afterwards. I just know I haven't used them all yet. Yeah, I will make an effort to make sure those are in the description for those that want to follow along. Because I know that Johanna's Christmas is one that everybody really enjoys pulling out. And so if there's going to be a lot of people doing these, then yeah, I'll go ahead and put the colors in the description. The nice thing is with Prismacolors, a lot of times I can go back and I can tell what colors they are just by the barrel. But I definitely, after kind of putting together that little bit of a list on Excel last night, I definitely at some point need to place a new order for pencils or something, or go to the open stock or whatever else. That is true. Yeah, I usually call them out. Oh, awesome. Which picture did I give you? I'm trying to remember. Was it the one for the membership? Because I think you had access to that last month. I'm trying to remember. I'm telling you guys, my brain is so like foggy. I had called Steve yesterday and he didn't answer, and because he was busy at work. And then he called me back. He's like, "Oh, what was it you were wanting?" And I was like, "I don't remember." All right, dark purple. I think I remembered it eventually, but yeah, it was a little late in coming. Okay, I'm gonna leave a space between the black cherry. We're gonna use the dark purple now. Oh, and fairy celebrations. I don't know. I feel like I have one of those fairy books. No, wait, fairy celebrations. That's remind me who the illustrator is on that one, Shannon. Yeah, they do. I don't know. It's so funny. I thought for sure I was going to do small victories the entire season. But after having fun with those gingerbread men, I should get Steve to send me a picture of the gingerbread man. I just didn't remember to pick it up. I thought about that it would be kind of funny, not funny, but fun to make a silhouette and then just do sky's the limit and make your gingerbread man character. So they gave me two silhouettes. One was a gingerbread man with a top hat, and then one was just your standard gingerbread man. And so I gave it like the standard one, I gave frosting hair and I used gel pens. It made it look sparkly and everything. And then for the one with the top hat, I actually gave him like a full-on top hat, but I had it like kind of tilted and I gave it like the cookie edges so it looked like it was 3D. Anyway, it was so funny because Steve, I'm like, you can't hand me a blank silhouette and say like you should color this and then have me not go extra on it. I mean, really. And I absolutely did. It was fun though. It was fun. Just something kind of silly and easy to color and, you know, just chill with it. A gnome Christmas book. Oh, nice. All right, let's see. I'm trying to kind of balance this a little bit. Let's put a little bit of the dark purple here. And again, I'm not worried about the snowflakes or anything. We can add that later with gel pen. Yeah. But I think all of my Christmas shopping is done. So I need to go ahead. I want to get them wrapped up early because if we're going to start packing everything up, it was a bad Christmas. We're going to be surrounded by boxes. But I need to get everything wrapped so I can check that off. I got bulk of my Christmas cards done. Got a bunch of those in the mail. I had way too much fun with those. I haven't done the family Christmas cards yet because we need to get pictures done. And since little Steve was sick, I haven't done them yet. I do the pictures ourselves. So we're going to go view houses on Saturday. And then I think I'll do our family pictures on Sunday. It's always amazing. I always think like, oh, I should not talk about so much about my family and everything else. But it just comes to the surface. Plus, I feel like sometimes having that connection makes this all, you know, a little bit more connected. Okay. I think I'm almost done with this color for now. We'll most definitely do a second layer, but that's part of the reason why I wanted to kind of dedicate today this. I should have added some blue here. Ah, awesome. Well, I'm glad. I mean, obviously, like, I limit myself sometimes, but, you know, it's just nice. This is what's going on, and you guys will know why I have to duck out for a week or so. All right, so far we've done black cherry, dark purple, and the blue lake. Yes, blue lake. So now let's bring in, let's see. Let's do some of the pink rose, I think. All right, so we're just getting all of these little sections. I feel like it's gonna make it look like a really pretty kind of winter sleigh. I mean, it is of course winter, but I mean like with the kind of wintry colors and not necessarily red and green. Not that there's anything wrong with red and green. Right, Momo? Exactly. Okay. A little bit there. Anybody who is, Marcy, I think you are, but has anybody watched the most recent episode of Doctor Who? Like, I don't want to put out any spoilers, but it had a bit of a creepy vibe to it. Like, it's a decently scary, not scary. It was more like just creepy sort of villain. I'm definitely looking forward to the next couple of episodes. But literally when it comes out on Saturdays, I'm like, I'm unavailable for the next 57 minutes. And I go get snacks and I hunker down and watch the show. My me time. Now we're going to be adding a lot more shadow to this. We're just kind of mapping in our colors for now, and then they're going to get blended. We're going to do some variations. It should be really pretty. All right. Now let's go ahead and do the, oh my gosh, Chelsea, it's wonderful. I mean, I wouldn't dive into the, if you haven't started yet, I wouldn't dive quite into the new ones yet. I would make sure you watch some early ones first, but it's so good. It's so good. I'm enjoying it so much. Of course, I don't know. Like, I was so anticipating David Tennant's return. Like, am I even going to want to watch the new Doctor? I'd be like, no, I want more David Tennant. All right, so now we're going to do the Grade Lavender. There's a Doctor Who episode a few years ago that had mannequins in it, and I thought that was really creepy. Oh, yeah, there's a few of them. The very first episode with David Tennant, there were mannequins in that one. And then in the very first episode with Donna Noble, we're using Grade Lavender now. With Donna Noble, there was mannequins in that one. But yeah, no, this one was like, I don't know. It was a bit psychedelic a bit. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun to watch. Just the classic Doctor Who kind of villain. It was nice that they gave David Tennant like 4 episodes, and like some of it was, you know, some of it was to, you know, a bigger storyline, but this was also just nice to see him and Donna interacting the way they used to. No, that's fair. That's fair. It can be that scene on, like, I really like the Polar Express, especially the music, but there's a scene on the Polar Express when they're going through the train carts that I always skip over with the kids because I don't want to give them nightmares with all the little marionette puppets. I'm like, we're gonna skip over that part, but the rest of it is great, and the soundtrack is just brilliant. See, now it's stuck in my head. I think I'm gonna have to listen to it after stream. Hi, Emily. See, now I want to say, okay, I really need to listen to it after stream. Okay, so Grade Lavender. Let's see, what else do we have after this? Let's see, Pink Rose, we used that. I think we have another blue to use. Okay, let's see, let's do a little bit here. Okay. Thanks, Kenny. Now we're going to use the Periwinkle. Make sure it's nice and sharpened. There we go. All right, the rest of the white spaces are going to get Periwinkle, and then we are going to start to add some of our shadows. And then we'll go back in with a few more layers of our colors as well. I feel like, no, I guess we got all of them. Yeah, felt like we had missed one, but we chose 6 colors, and now we're using the 6th color here to fill the rest of everything in. Does anybody have a favorite Christmas song? I always have to be careful when I choose my questions of the day. So I'm like, okay, it can't sound like anything that would potentially be a security question. But all-time favorite coloring book, I think, is a pretty safe question to ask. Okay, so the key to doing these sections like this is just go light. Don't press too hard. You can add heavier color once we add more layers. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty when we're done. Buy a copyright somewhere in my house. Definitely not Christmas. Oh, I love the little Saint Nick. So where I grew up, there was a, let's see, what color do I want to use for my shadow? I already got black grape. Hang on, I'm gonna finish that story in a second. Let's do I want to do a brown? No. Black raspberry? Black raspberry is nice. Let's see, that's $10.95. Ooh, that's because it's itty bitty baby. And I don't think I have another of the black raspberry. Black cherry. Black cherry could be good. That is... Oh, that's also itty bitty baby. But I think we have extra of the black cherry. So we're going to use black cherry. But where I grew up, every year around Christmas time, there was a Christmas bazaar where I think of it like a farmer's market, except indoors. And so all the local people brought, you know, their home goods and not home goods, but, you know, things that they make and whatever else. It really is more like a farmer's market or like a artist market or whatever else. But I just have this distinct memory of, it was a really big building. Of course, it's probably not as big as I'm thinking, just because I was small when I was there, but I just have this distinct memory of that song playing. So we're using 1078. So whenever I hear that song, kind of takes me back a little bit to, you know, when I was a kid, and all the tables just seem so magical. I go turn in a bunch of soda cans where I could find them, and then I'd get money from that, and I'd buy gifts at the Christmas bazaar. It was all good. Oh, nice, Taveka. Hi, B. And as far as the grandma got run over by a reindeer, I think we had a dancing snowman at one point that sang that song. I'd love to know how they came up with that. That's hilarious. All right, so we're going to add shadow underneath the spots with the swirls, so it kind of lifts it off the sleigh a little bit, so it's sort of raised. Can you imagine that conversation? It was like, all right, guys, we need to come up with a new Christmas song. Has anyone got anything? It was like, oh, what about, you know, where they travel over the river and through the woods? They go to grandma's house. We can make another one about grandma. And then you've got like some emo guy sitting in the corner. It's like, hate my grandma. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. And they're like, interesting. All right, I think we can work with that. When should she get hit by the reindeer? Probably Christmas Eve? Yeah, let's do Christmas Eve. It's like, do we want to make everyone sad? Well, I don't know. Right, Chelsea? I know, right? I got underwear again. There's a guy on YouTube that's just hilarious and does kind of parody stuff like that. His name's Ryan George. If you ever get a chance, you should check him out. It's so funny. Like how they come up with like certain names for things, and yeah. Just imagine all sitting around a boardroom. It's like, all right, so we got grandma got run over by a reindeer. Pretty sure Santa did it. Yeah, I think Santa did. Was it a rogue elf? No, pretty sure it was Santa. Gosh. Megan, right? Like, who thinks of these things? Like, wait, what? I was listening to some of the lyrics. Like, every now and then, y'all turn on the radio, and it's got a Christmas song. And, of course, I got my kids in the car. And so, like, now that I have kids, especially, I pay attention to lyrics a lot more because I'm trying to, you know, make sure that what they're hearing, you know, is quality stuff or whatever. It's like sometimes I'm like, wait, what did you do with Santa under the mistletoe? Should this be on a family radio station? I don't even know. Some of them are a tad questionable. Like, all right, well, we need to go have a little chat with HR. I know I'm moving it around. I apologize. Definitely shadowed under the rim of the sleigh. Let's do actually the side too. Sweet, Ella, you'll love it. It's hilarious. He just does these comedy parody things where they talk about, like, I think he actually did one that's like Christmas lyrics or something like that. I forget which song it was based on, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Every time there's a new one, Steve and I was just like, oh, you posted a new one, and I'll go look. And it's hilarious. Okay, let's see. Trying to keep this in frame because I know I keep turning it, but I want to make sure my wrist is comfortable. Funny thing is with those gingerbread that I did also, when Steve brought the images home, they were just on computer paper. And I was like, I can't do anything good. I can't do anything good with this. I mean, I could, but I was like, I don't know. So I scanned in the little gingerbread things and then I printed it off on my Nina paper. I was like, I'm gonna do. I decided. Oh, awesome, Ella, awesome. Isn't he hilarious? Kid, I tried to direct my friends to sing songs I didn't know how to right? Nope, singing time is over. I know it. Well, I just never paid attention to you know, the lyrics as a kid. You just like the beat of the music. What's that one? It goes like da na 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 na. Oh, what is it? Da, 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 da. Anyway, there's a part of the song where it says, it says like picture everybody, you know, and it's a good song. It's got a great beat, and that one slipped past me, and now the kids think it's flipping hilarious, and I'm like, oh my god, like I can't change the station fast enough. I'm like, no, nobody's repeating that. Okay, let's see. I need more down here. They really do. They really do. And it's like, okay. That's also why I try to limit them. Like, they're not allowed to watch regular YouTube unless we're there to supervise it. And mostly they just watch, you know, people that play the games, you know, Minecraft that they like. And so we keep a pretty close eye on it. But for the most part, they're only allowed to watch kids' YouTube if they want to watch, you know, their favorite YouTubers or whatever play the video games that they're playing. But there are times when I'm like, all right, we need to take a break from this. Because the thing of it is they'll start like emulating all the mannerisms. And of course, a lot of those YouTubers, especially that do the games and ones that are geared towards kids, they're just very animated and everything. And so the kids start like mimicking them. And I'm like, okay, I think we need a little bit of a break from this. And we're going to go, you know, touch some grass and get out in the sunshine. I'm like, yeah, all right. It's hard though, because like little Steve, especially with how much he's been sick lately, like he can't do anything but watch TV. But it's always just nice when I know they're finally getting better and they're back to their old, I was not in frame at all. I was not in frame at all. All right, I'm gonna stop moving it, okay? I'm gonna stop moving. You know what I'm gonna do? So I have this kneaded eraser that I keep on hand. Oh, it's got some pencil shavings in it. But I use it to like hold things down. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna take these two little kneaded eraser pieces. Okay, we're gonna get this centered. All right, and I'm just gonna use it. There, I could use washi tape, but this works. There, now I can't. I can't move it. It's holding it down. I'll quit twisty turning it around for you guys. Right? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. And that's probably copyright too. My thing was we had a Alvin and the Chipmunks. Adrian Blitz. Yeah, wait, is he the one that kind of always breaks the fourth wall? And he like dresses up in the outfits? I believe so, yeah. Right, Kim? Oh, I use it all the time. Okay, behind the scenes little trick that I use. If I am photographing one of my pages, and let's say it's, you know, had a lot of medium on it, the pages are kind of curling, what I'll do is I'll stick some of this kneaded eraser under the page to adhere it to the page behind it and to keep it pulled down. So yeah, I use this thing 50% of the time for erasing, and the other % of the time for holding down pages. Or if I'm taking a picture, because you really aren't supposed to post an image of a blank coloring, because then people can, you know, take that off the internet and then turn it into their own page. So what I'll do is I will put, yeah. Oh, I love him, Ella. Every time he posts this, it's crazy. He'll post things and like an hour later, there's like 2 million views. And you're like, holy heck, man. Which I don't blame him because he's brilliant. But yeah, if I need to take a picture of a page that's in a book and it's not laying flat, of course the pencils are going to roll off the page. So I will take the teeniest, tiniest little bit of a kneaded eraser, tuck it under the pencil, and then stick it to the page, and then it'll hold still while I photograph it. Do you know why the pages curl after starting to color? Mine always do. It has to do with the pressure that you're putting on the paper, how much you're burnishing it. Certain mediums will warp the paper a little bit. So yeah, it just has to do with the fact that it's now a well-loved page. If you really want to, you can always try and tape it down with washi tape. Okay, so I'm okay with this level of shadow for now. We're gonna do our second layer of color, and then we'll go back in with that black cherry again. So let's see, what did we start with last time? This one is, we started with the, what was it? It was the black grape, right? Number 996, oh, 1078, that's what I have. It's 1078, let's see, what did I use? 931 was the dark purples, there's that one. And then this is number 996, which is what we started with. So we're gonna go back through now, and we're gonna press just a little bit harder as we layer all of these colors. Hi, Annette, how are you? Well, for everyone that is putting up a Christmas tree, do you have your tree up? Like I said, I still have some presents to wrap, but I think I essentially got everything done. I might need to snag a couple more things for the kids' stockings. Tree is up, nice. But otherwise, I think we're all done. We're waiting on a few packages from relatives to show up, so I'll probably need to swing by the post office either today or tomorrow. But oh man, right now my post office is redoing their parking lot, and so it's usually got 2 rows of parking, but the parking is like angled. And oh my gosh, it's just a disaster there. On top of all of like the really long lines to get into the post office. Yeah, it is a nightmare. So I try not to go to the post office unless I know for sure there's something there, or if I absolutely need to drop something off. Okay. Just going through. And we're going to be using the blender with this one too. I gotta find where I put that. I picked up a bunch of pencils when I was putting away all those Prismacolors last night. Not until this weekend. Ooh, but it'll be so fun when you put it up. It'll be great. Good morning, Renee. How are you? Okay. So like I said, we're just getting a bit darker here, going over all those sections we already did, kind of making sure everything is layered well. There we go. Okay, so that's the black grape. Then we're gonna go in with this, you know, since I have the pink rose in here, let's do the pink rose, and then we'll do the, let's see, 1102, which is the blue lake. Yeah. See, and that's kind of what we did. I made sure that all of our decorations were centered to just the living room rather than around the whole house, because I knew I was going to have to take it all down like right after Christmas and pack everything up. But yeah, it'll be a good change. We're all a little nervous, but I think it will be just better in general for us in the long run. Nice change. Mix things up. Okay, a little bit of pink rose over here. I'm not looking forward to the drive there because we're planning on just doing like one big, move down there. Not a lot of back and forth, but I am not looking forward to taking the cats down. Paul does not travel well. Forest of cute little tree decorations, the candles. Oh, I love that, Josephine. I love that. Sometimes simple is just nice. Okay, so Blue Lake is what we're using now. Let's see, I'm trying to... I had 2 blues on there, so I'm trying to keep track of what's what. Grandchildren will be here this weekend, so it'll be, oh yeah, that's so fun. I know, I get the tree set up and the lights and the garland put on, and then I let the kids just do all the hanging up and the decorating of it. This is going to pop so much more once we use the blender on it. Trying to remember which spots were the blue lake and which spots were the periwinkle. Right, the little nubbins. Decorating the tree with family as a kid is a favorite memory. I love that. Do you guys, do any of you have, well, for us personally, we usually listen to music when we open up gifts and stuff, but when I was growing up, we had one specific cassette tape that we always played at Christmas time. And so a lot of times that's what I'll play now as an adult. Do you guys have any favorite Christmas music that you always play? I mean, is it just generic, or not generic, but, you know, general Christmas music? Or do you have, you know, a playlist, or do you have something you always go back to? All right, we're going to do Periwinkle. Ours was this kind of obscure little Christmas tape. I have it all on the computer now, but it's called L'Age Noël, and it's like L'Apostrophe AGE Noel. Hip Hop Christmas, nice. Yeah, this one's like kind of flute and guitar and everything, and so we usually play that. And the nice thing is my sisters all play it as well, so it's kind of this tradition of sorts that has carried on since we were kids. Oh, nice. Oh gosh, you know, I need to look into it next year. I really want to take, I want to take the kids to a Nutcracker performance. I always miss it because I mildly forget it, but yeah, I want to take them to do that. Okay, dark purple. We haven't done that one yet. So let's do dark purple. Then we'll go in with our shadow color again, and then we will we'll use the blender. No, Ella, that's fabulous. I love the Bing Crosby one. In fact, it was so funny. The kids are so used to the Bing Crosby one. I was posting a reel, and the kids could hear the music I was playing on it. And it was a Bing Crosby song. I'll know it if I go back through my reels. But little Emily, she was like, oh, Christmas music. And I was like, no, honey, it's just the guy that sings the Christmas music. This actually isn't a Christmas song. But she heard him and she was just like, Christmas music. But especially with little Steve feeling better now, thankfully, we are going to, like I said, we're going to do the house viewing this weekend, but also you know, pictures, and then we're going to do gingerbread houses this weekend. So still want to, I know we're going to be moving. I'll probably have to clean it up quickly, but you know, I want to make sure we get all that squeezed in. I don't want to shortchange them on their Christmas. Let's see, 1078. I don't want to shortchange them on their Christmas just because we're moving. Oh, I love that, Momo. It's playing Fritz. That's amazing. Okay, let's see. Is it a school one, or does he work with a theater in town? 1078. I haven't been to Austin nearly enough. Like, we've been in Texas for ages, but there's still so many iconic places that we just haven't been. Tina McBride's White Christmas album, yes. Ooh, that brings me back to White Christmas. That is one of our favorite Christmas movies. Okay, just getting that shadow here. Trying not to create any harsh lines, so we're just kind of shading and kind of feathering our way out here. I don't know if that's the right term. Probably should have finished art school. Okay, that's fair. Oh no, Renee. Yeah, let's see. We're what, an hour in now? I think we're doing good. Let's see. I gauge it by how much coffee I have left. I still have a few sips left. And it's still lukewarm, so I call it a win. I'm gonna think about what the edge of the sleigh, what color we'll do with that. Have a few, nice. Oh, your kids live there. Awesome. Are you able to visit them? Or, I mean, you actually don't have to say where you're from, but is it a place where you're able to see them frequently? Or do you have to drive to visit them? Okay. Well, whenever we pick the house where we're going, I might need to get in touch with a few people in the community that I think I know are going to be close to that area. I mean, I'm not saying where it is right now, obviously. But yeah, I need to brainstorm that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to zoom out for a second because I need to find my blender. I would have set it down when I was cleaning everything up yesterday. Give me a second. Literally, I had this desk just packed with stuff. And I am in the middle of, oh, is that? Hold up. Hey, Inditherm Blue, sweet. Found it. I've got all of my little boxes here because I had them out because I'm reorganizing everything. But I had a blender out, but it has been misplaced. Oh, oh, oh. Ta-da! Got it. Sweet. Let's see what I miss. Friends and family in Austin. Nice. Ooh, a new sharpener. Love it. No, that's fair. Round Rock's really close. In fact, actually, we made a drive all the way up to Round Rock when we had our 3D ultrasound done for our kiddo. Oh, that's not in frame at all, is it? Well, it's because there we go. A little bit darker? Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate. Ooh, Steamroller Christmas cheese. Oh, that's nice. All right, so now I'm gonna use the blender. I'm gonna go ahead, and it's really not really blending it so much as burnishing it, and then I will go over another layer if we need to. We're just gonna work left to right here. I believe I want this to be much darker. We may even bring in some black. But because we kind of layered everything the way they did, ooh, yeah, see that purple's coming out way brighter than I realized it was gonna. We may even use a white over the top of this to smooth it out a bit more if there's any spots that I didn't blend, because this dark purple is really popping out. So I think I want to bring that in, but we're going to add our second layers of stuff before we kind of add tint to any of this. Which sharpener is it? I've been switching back and forth between my little handheld, this little baby, and the doll. Oh, how funny. I'll have to look that one up. Okay. It's a little bit just to smooth all of this out, but I mean, I feel like the sleigh is like the main focal point. Yeah, you see how bright that is? We're definitely gonna have to tone that down. Just a little bit. It's a bit much. But once we get our other layers, then we can use the white and smooth it out. I know you'll be like, oh my gosh, you're spending so much time on the sleigh. Well, when you're done, you'll see why. I'm pressing pretty hard now, too. Okay. Almost done with this one. But yeah, you can see how much of a difference that makes. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. So bright. But it'll all smooth out once we add our additional layers. 2 hours to color a door and a mouse. Hey, man, it happens. When you add on all those layers, it can take time. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna add on our last layer of color. We'll blend it if we need it. So let's see. Let's start with, what did we start with? Black grape? Yeah, we're gonna start with that. Okay. Actually, no, hold on. I want to grab black and I want to add that where I want it to. Black is going to be in the pencils I haven't put away yet. Oh, this is a cool gray 90%. That I think actually will work. So we're going to see, I'm wanting to tilt it, but I have it pinned down. It keeps me from doing that. So we're going to add this 90% cool gray, which is 1058. In some of what would be considered the darkest kind of crevices of the sleigh. We're in a small cafe in town. Oh, that's so nice. Don't you love that? Call to make sure you got home okay. Sounds like a very good friend. Okay. Put it on the edge over here. Yeah, I missed a few spots with the blender, but it's okay. It'll all even out by the time we're done. I know it looks a little bit of a hot mess right now, but I swear this is definitely one of those trust the process moments. Oh, that's nice, Bee. All right, 996 now is black grape. Okay, and we're pressing a little bit harder now. The trick is remembering where I used everything. Oh, I finally finished all 3 of the Lord of the Rings books on Audible. I'm going to tell you right now, if you have been debating about getting those at all, get the Andy Serkis version because he's flipping amazing. His voices are so spot on. So spot on. Hi, Jennifer. It was so good. Like I told Steve, it was almost like, you know, because Lord of the Rings has an extended version. It was almost like I was listening to an extended version. Because when Andy Serkis does the voice for Frodo and Boromir and everything, because he knows those people, the actors that played them so well, he uses a lot of the same inflections, the same accents. Like it's just, he's so good. He's so good. Which is interesting because like some of the reviews on Audible, it's like, oh, he's overacting or whatever else. It's like, you have to understand, like Tolkien spends at least 3 chapters just listing family lineages in there. So it's like you need someone that is going to keep you awake through that so you can get to the good parts. But he did such a good job. Plus, I loved that because he voiced Gollum for Gollum's voice. Because in the books, you don't meet Gollum until book 2. And he does an identical voice for it. And oh, it's so good. It's so good. I don't even like the Gollum character, but, you know, he was needed for his various reasons. Oh, absolutely, Kim. You will not regret it. Oh, it was so good. So good. Like I said, it was really long. I think each book was about 22 hours, but yeah, totally worth it. All right, let's go ahead and grab our brighter blue, our blue lake. We're gonna work that one in now. And again, I'm pressing harder with everything now. So yeah, if you want to do Lord of the Rings, like I'm sure Rob Ingalls, which is the original narrator of the series, I'm sure he was fabulous, but gosh, it's hard to beat Andy Serkis. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to tell the difference between Periwinkle and the other ones. This one has Blue Lake. Like I said, I'm pressing a little bit harder now and layering over colors. This one was the Blue Lake. Sounds good, Kenny. No worries. Yeah, that's the other thing. I just really hope wherever we're going, we can get decent internet. Would be amazing. Okay, let's do this one. Like I said, I'm pressing quite a bit harder now. Okay. Oh, nice, Kim. How are you liking it? Hi, Allison. All right, so now we're going to use periwinkle. I think we will probably use a white when we're all done to kind of just smooth out any wrinkles in the color here. Let's see. Periwinkle. All right, let's use some grade lavender. I realized we didn't use that a second time. Right, yeah, no, she does great. And I love it, Kim, that throughout all of the Outlander books, they keep the same narrator. All right, so grade lavender. Trying to kind of bridge the gap between the colors. And if it's not exactly like, oh, I use this color here, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. You just want a smooth transition between all of your colors. Let's see where it's there. There. Let's see. All right, let's get our pink. That rose pink, is it? Pink rose. And then, yeah, I think we're going to use a white because that dark purple ended up way more vibrant than I anticipated. All right, so pink rose. Sorry, I was just looking at chat. All right, pink rose. We're just kind of smoothing out the last of this. And then enter the white pencil. This pink kind of helps to bridge the gaps between a lot of the other colors because we're going from, you know, blues and purples and everything. Okay, let's see. Here, go over that just a bit. Okay, so now, just like I said, because this dark purple ended up too bright. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I have to skip over. So I'm right there with you on that. That's why almost Lord of the Rings was refreshing because it had, oh, what's the word? I want to say it was more intelligent, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Hate that, but yes, it was nice to kind of switch. All right, so we're gonna do a white Prismacolor. I feel like it's totally fair to skip over chapters, especially if you're still getting kind of the sense of the book. What did B say? Aw, I love that. No, I can't. No, I can't read that chapter. In my head, that chapter doesn't exist to me. I'm just gonna move on from that. pretty much just ignore the entire ending of book 1. Okay. Or is that book 2? I can't even remember. Like I said, I leave it out. Okay. All right, so you see how that's kind of smoothed it out a little bit? We're just kind of toning down the saturation of that dark purple. Still getting the pretty colors, but they're not out competing one another. And then once we have this all kind of blended over with the white, we can go in and add a bit more shadow. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better. Nice and smooth. And then we'll go back in with probably the black cherry and add the rest of our shadows so that doesn't completely disappear. Almost done with the white. There you go. Well, I guess we used that gray for it, didn't we? Well, let's use the black cherry and then the gray. Okay, so 1078. Or actually, let's use the gray and then the black cherry. We're alternated that way. Oh, I could see that. I could see that for sure. All right, so let's give it a quick sharpen so it's nice fine point. Thank you. All right, so this is, I meant to grab cool gray. This is warm gray. Interesting. Do I want to switch to a cool gray? Let's see, that's espresso. I don't want brown. This is what happens when I don't put away the rest of my pencils. 70% warm gray. Where are all of the cool grays? 70% cool gray, that's not bad. Oh, I found a black, haha! We're gonna use the black. Let's see, that's warm gray again. All right, let's actually go ahead and use the black now. Hi, Angela, how are you? All right, so don't want to overwhelm the colors I already put there, and especially since it's black, it's going to be pretty dark. So we're going to go in and add some black where we want a little bit of shadow, and then we're going to go over that with the black cherry. Would metallic Posca pen work on that page? Absolutely. Anytime I use gel pen or paint pen, a lot of times it's easier on the paper if I put it on top of pencil, but no, you definitely could. I mean, I suppose it would depend if you were using just that, how much it would saturate the paper, but no, you absolutely can. I don't know that there's really the only mediums that I am hesitant to use in really any coloring books, not just Johanna Basford, it's the water-based markers, because the paper just starts to break up because it's just so wet. It just doesn't work with it very well. I'm really hoping my head's not in the frame. I'm leaned down probably further than I need to be. Okay. We're just adding that extra shadow. Ooh, nice. What kind of treats? I need to make some Christmas cookies. But I was pretty up to my elbows in those Christmas cards for a while. It was nice to get them done and get them sent out. Don't need to think about them now. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, this one handles watercolor, but it's just something about the markers. I think that's why I don't like using water-based markers. They are nearly impossible to, well, not completely impossible to blend. I just don't enjoy trying to blend with them. They're a bit temperamental. So if I am going to use a marker, most of the time I'll choose an alcohol marker. Okay. Put it there. All right, now we can go ahead and go in with our black cherry, which is 1078. Got that one, a little pencil extender. Right, yes, Ella, I agree. Next weekend I'm making large batches of cake mix cookies for my husband's military guy. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, using the Poscas over the pencil is great. All right, so now we're just gonna add in the last of our shadow, and then we'll touch up any color where it needs to be touched up. I'm trying to hold this further back so that my hand in a shadow doesn't cover it up for you guys. Yeah, like I think I want to take the pink rose and definitely touch that up in a few areas. Something subtle. We definitely won't be using the dark purple anymore because there's plenty of that on the page. But I think we will do this one from beginning to end. It seems like a good tutorial to do in the month of December, especially since I hadn't done it yet. I still plan on us doing words on stream today, but we still have over 30 minutes left. Okay. Going. All right, it's coming along. And then we'll probably use the blender to smooth out any spots that needed smoothing. Right? Oh, I didn't even think about that. It is a little bit galaxy-ish, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Ooh, fun, Angela. I know, Scotland is so pretty. I loved going there. I definitely want to go back at some point. There's just so much that I didn't end up seeing all the way through. I've mentioned it before, but it'd be really cool to like rent a camper van and then just like travel around the UK for a couple months rather than having to like make it back to your hotel room. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Let's see, let's add a little bit more there. All right, and then let's grab our pink rose one more time. Oh, fun. I'm so glad, Momo. All right, so pink rose to smooth out any of those edges. You might not need to use the blender again. This is such a light color, it's not affecting it too much. And I haven't decided yet if we're going to do a background or, you know, something the sleigh is sitting on. I figured we would get the sleigh done itself, and then if I'm inspired while we're doing it, then we can always add it to it later. Just using that pink rose to kind of soften the edges. I just had this idea to do something other than red and green. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love red and green, but I was like, I see something different with this. Oh, absolutely. No, I remember that. So my mom actually came with me when we went to the UK, and she was gracious enough to do the driving because I was so nervous. And so we actually drove all the way from Aberdeen to Doon to go see Doon Castle. And yeah, some of those roads were really narrow. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I want to make a trip up there at some point to the UK and just have this massive get together with all my friends that live out there. Like, that would be fantastic. Okay, for the swirls on the sleigh, what color do I want to do? Looking at my chart here. Do I want to do lighter? Okay, I have a theory. Let's go with black grape. Okay, so 996. Oh yeah, Inktense, absolutely. Yeah, because it's definitely not the same as watercolors. Okay, so we're gonna do the black grape 996, and then let's grab a cool gray. This one cool? Nope, that's warm gray. Is this what happens when I'm not organized before I stream? Cool gray, here we go. Cool gray 20%. I think that could work. And then we might add an extra color on the side just to give it a little bit more dimension. But let's start with the, what is this? The black grape? Yeah, 996, okay. Not this part. We're just gonna be doing the small swirls. But I'm seeing in my head almost kind of silvery, but not like quite gray, which is why for our dark color, we're using the 996. I realized I didn't smooth that out down there. Hang on. Line right there. There we go, that's better. Okay, so 996. A little bit harder here, because if I've gone over with the blender, the pigment doesn't adhere to the paper quite as well, so I have to be careful how I'm doing that. And if this ends up darker and we feel like we want to add more shadow, you always can, absolutely. A lot easier to add color than it is to take away color. Okay. There. This side over here. I'll fade it out a little bit. We're going to add a little bit right there. We're just going on all these swirls. And we're also going to need to do kind of like a metallic on the, I mean, I guess like on ice skates, those would be called like the blades. What do you call this part of the sleigh? I'm drawing a blank. The legs of the sleigh? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the legs. Runners. Okay, yes, that sounds much better. Thank you, Yenna. I was like, I know there's a name for it, but I'm not blanking it. Rudder? No, that's not a boat. I love it, Josephine. Oh, yes, runner. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Although, I don't know, I kind of like rudder. Maybe sleighs need rudders. Okay, so now we're going to sharpen this gray. So it is cool gray 20%. And I want a cool gray over French gray and warm gray because we're going for a more blue vibe. And so cool gray is grays mixed with blue. Warm gray is grays mixed with red. And French gray is grays mixed with yellow. So it kind of follows the whole primary color line. All right, so 20%. Thinking skis? Cool runnings, yep. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on now, it's bobsled time. So good. Jamaican bobsled team. Right? It's fascinating. Not fascinating. I meant to say fantastic, not fascinating. Oh my gosh. Can we get exclamation point words in chat? because I'm telling you right now, words are hard. Okay, so we're going to use this gray, and then we're going to go over and kind of balance everything out if we need to. There we go. Words are hard. See up there. These are definitely not done. I want to add more to them. Like I said, there's some areas where I accidentally placed the blender and you can tell the color is not adhering to it quite as well. Okay, so now let's go back to our, what was it? Black grape is what we're using for that. All right, so just gonna go over a little bit here. I'll look up in chat here in just a second. Sometimes I just kind of get in the zone. Get in the zone, auto zone. You can always tell it's good marketing when their jingles are stuck in your head forever. All right, now let's do a little bit of the, let's do the grayed lavender, but let's actually do the pink rose, just a bit. Oh, that's cool, Bee. I don't know that I mean, when we had snow on occasion, you know, we'd ride sleds down and everything, but I don't know that I've done a full, like, sleigh ride before. I'm sure I have at some point. I think probably what I miss the most when I'm in Texas to doing Christmas is being able to go cut down your own tree, but then also not paying the price of a down payment on a car for it. Okay, let's see. That is warm gray, warm gray. Let's do, actually, let's do a little dioxazine purple hue. Let's see. Yes, I think that would be a good thing to do for a bit more shadow. Kind of help these little swirls pop from it. So yeah, we're gonna do dioxazine purple hue rather than black. Give it a bit more color, and then we'll smooth out the edges just a bit. I know we went for a lot more like warmer purples, but I think this will be a good balance for it. Jingling actually help you, Eros, and you can sing this brief 2-word jingle to clear. And then I'll have to think about it. Like, I'm trying to think, like, is that when I say it out loud, is it going to pronounce weird? I don't even know. What is it about that, like, is there a science behind it? Like, is it like the certain order of letters or sounds? Okay, along the edge there. And then once we smooth out this new shadow, then the body of the sleigh should be done. We're done on time. Doing all right. But yeah, it's really easy to spend a long time on one spot just because I'm hyper focused on some things. Hi, Leslie, how are you? This would be where I turned the page, but I pinned it down so I don't make you guys dizzy. And don't worry, we're gonna smooth out this purple before we call this sleigh portion done. Oh, fun! Yes, I do. I do indeed. I am the Frito Bandito. I love Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. Yes, I am the Frito Bandito. Amazing, the jingles that stick in our head. It's like, all right, whoever did the marketing on that jingle deserves a raise. Yeah, the Frito Bandito. All right, we're gonna use the blender now. And this is just the Caran d'Ache blender that I'm using. Oh, interesting. Well, that's handy. All right, so I'm just kind of smoothing out the shadow, and any areas where I see I didn't smooth out the texture of the paper, I'm doing that as well. Okay, actually, let's grab our pink rose. I want to soften that edge just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Of course, then this one isn't a jingle, but this was from Lamb Chops, a show I watched as a kid. And this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. That's probably copyright. Anyway, it goes on and on, my friend. Hi, Sue. Here we come on the run from Flintstones. Why am I not remembering that one? I'm gonna need to look that one up. I remember eating Flintstones vitamins. They basically tasted like candy. And if there's any harsh spots that I can't seem to get smoothed out with the blender, then I'll just use that pink rose just a bit. Thanks, Patty. Yeah, I was going for something a little bit different. Came out a bit more galaxy than I intended, but it's all good. In fact, I think we might use a little bit of paint pen on the body. Not sure if I really want to make the initial stuff that she drew on there stand out, but we'll see. Yeah, Oscar Mayer for sure. Okay, so let's make sure that this is good to go. Shook it up pretty good last night. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so I'm just using the Arteza paint pen. And let's see, let's go ahead. We're gonna work left to right because I am right-handed. I'm not necessarily keeping the shape that she initially put on there. Maybe for these bigger ones I will. Yeah, see, it's kind of hard to see those. Let's see, what do I want to do for those big ones? Probably could have painted over him. Right? There's so many good ones. Claire! Hello, Claire. How are you? Okay, let's just go ahead and use white on this. And yeah, do this. And because we might do some gel pen on top of it, but having the white here might make that gel pen pop just a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep the white. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Hi, Dominique. Aw. Thank you, Dominique. Yeah, rest up. I had to take a day of that myself. Just kind of rest, recharge. Okay, let's do a few of our, I'm gonna do this one here, but I don't want to smear it, so I'm gonna do that last. But let's add a few of our own little kind of white sparkles here. It really is kind of coming out a little bit galaxy-ish, isn't it? I really didn't even think about that. But it works. A few little dots on their own over here. Aw, thanks, Leslie. There we go. Let's do a few more there. Yeah, I'm liking how that's turning. Here, let's zoom out a little bit. You can get a bit better of an idea. Run the brightness down just a smidge. There we go. So yeah, I'm just adding the little, like I said, I'm using the white Arteza paint pen, but I mean, whatever white gel pen or paint pen you have is fine also. I just make sure and save it to the end so I don't go over that with pencil. Now the question is, do I want to add any gel pen to it? Oh, the car hops on, hurry, come on the run, the burger on a bus. Oh, that sounds so familiar. Oh my gosh, probably if I hear it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Let's do, what I want to do? Thinking. Let's see, I've got blue and purple, ooh, and pink. We could do pink. Yeah, let's do a little bit of pink. Hi, Marie, welcome. I feel like I saw your name earlier. Maybe I just missed it. A little bit darker, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. Yeah, see, it'll dry pink. We can zoom in just a bit more. These are those Pentel dual hybrid glitter pens that Suzanne likes to use. Definitely went down the rabbit hole with these. So Suzanne, if you're listening, this is your fault, but I'm totally happy with it. Okay, a little bit of pink there. Then let's do, oh, I also want to get the silver in this one. Which one is the silver? Is this the silver? Yes, this is the silver. Okay, let's just do a few of the blue. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like that. It's so sparkly. Tried the glitter markers from Ohuhu or Tombow? I haven't. I have some glitter markers from Arteza. I think what I like about the gel pens versus the markers is because markers, like the gel pens you can put on top of pencil. The markers you generally can't sit on top of it unless, I guess, I don't know, what would you count the Wink of Stella as? Would you count that as a marker? I don't even know. All right, now we're gonna do the silver. I'll remove the eraser here in a second so we can see what it looks like. The light on it. World of Color Tube, I love it. I love that each community like has its own name. You know, like we got Book Talk, Bookstagram, Floss Tube. Like each community has its own little thing and it's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna take our little pieces of eraser off here. Okay. You see, there you go. Which is the, there we go. Catch the gel pen a bit. I know, like, we spent 2 hours just on the body of the sleigh, but I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. It's pretty though. I like how it turned out. I don't know. In hindsight, I'm almost wondering if I should lighten the swirls a little bit much, but I think if it's something that I do, I'll wait until I have all the other colors on, just because, yeah, I don't want to mess with them too much until we have everything down. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that progress. We're going to continue this one on Friday too, but in the meantime, would anyone like to play some words on stream before we call it a day? Words. Let's grab our link. Okay. Hang on one second. We'll pause the music too. So pause. Here we go. Go down to our games. Pop in our link. Yes, words. All right. Turn that up a bit. Okay, is everybody ready? If you haven't played before, all you do is just guess your answers in chat. You don't have to download anything. You just type in chat and pop in your answers. Thanks, Angela. Okay, so, I know this one. Oh no, I did all caps. Josephine, nice. Let's see, Tombow has glitter. Oh my gosh, there's so much of the different Tombow stuff. It's crazy. There we go, perfect. Let's see, yep, rack. What about, oh no, we got Bray. Oh, what about Brad? Yay! Our highest level we've gotten to is level 29. It gets more difficult as we go on. Let's see, back and bark. There's gonna be another, oh, what about, am I locked? There we go, Bard. Ooh, Natalie, you got it, nice. Let's see, drab. Okay, what about, we got rack. Let's see. Is Dre a word? Throwing that out there. Oh, Dre is a word, nice. All right, so we have one 4-letter word and one 5-letter word left. What is the 5-letter word? Maybe Dracky? No. Oh, racy. Okay. Let's see. What about Arab? I don't know. Throwing it out there. Barky? Durkey? Oh, crabby. Yeah, that would have been good. Huh. C-R-A-K-Y? Is that a word? Ooh, that's tough. I don't know what that 5-letter word is. I'm telling you, if they ever, I've said it multiple times, if they ever make an update to this game, they need to like flip the answers for us when we're done. Curious minds want to know. Very nice. Skip 3 levels. Here we go. Ooh, Josephine and Annette. Number 1 and number 2. Very good job. Okay, let's see. All I'm seeing is Brazel. Braids? Blazer. That makes a lot more sense than Brazel. Oh, zebra. All right. Let's see. Oh, Abel. Go in. Oh, because I got Braze. Braze was the thing. Okay, someone can type in Abel. Abel. There we go. Yay. Oh, bear. Okay. Let's see. 2 5-letter words left and 3 4-letter words. Not raise. R-A-Z-E. Oh, it is. Nice, Megan. Okay, what about, let's see. It's gonna start with a B or a, oh, Baylor. Okay, okay. Oh, you guys keep playing 1 second. I gotta go make sure the other cats don't eat her food. Okay, I'm back. Kitty gets special food different times of the day. Smaller meals. Ooh, nice. Skip 3 levels. Smaller meals more frequently during the day. And if I don't take the other cats out of the room, they will eat her food. She's an old lady. She's on a special diet. Josephine and Sue, well done. But it's on an automatic feeder, so like I have to run and go get it. Okay, let's see. Let's try barge. Oh, burger would have been a good one. Oh, that means the U. Gosh, okay, bagger and so fake U. Gosh, what would that be then? Can't do rebag, that's not gonna work. Oh, bagger. That makes more sense. Okay, but we have 2 more 4-letter words that start with B. Do we got brag? What about gray as in A-E? There we go. Okay, so garb, gear, grab. We got bear. Oh, rage. There we go. Let's see. Oh, did we do... Oh, no, we got bear. Berg. There we go. All right, 1 more 4... And we're done. Cleared the board. Very nice. All right, skip 3 levels. Josephine and Megan, #1 spots. Okay, I'm gonna try sting. No sting. Okay, so sorry, shouldn't be popping my knuckles. Tinge. So I'm gonna guess that the S is the fake letter. Let's try tang. Yeah, the S has got to be the fake letter. Okay, so if no, could be an ing. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Woo! Eating. Auntie. That's what I always forget about, but it's always there. And it's back. Okay. We good? We good. I was like, oh no. All right. Let's see. So we have gate and... what is that last one gonna be? Knit? Oh, gent. Nice. All right, skip 3 levels. And let's see, Josephine and Jennifer. Well done. Okay, so if that's a hidden U, we could use it, but let's just try bearer. All right, so that settles it. It is a fake Q, but we don't know yet what the hidden letter, now we do. It's a, oh, 2 B's. It's a second B. Okay, what about babe? Woohoo! Let's see, bear, bear, rare, rear, bear, rebar, barber. I'm trying to say that 10 times fast. Bray, yep. Barb. Gosh, is there any that's gonna start with A? Another 5-letter word. Got rebar. Rebab. Let's see. What about rare? Oh, I wonder, what is that word? I love those random ones that just squeak in there. Gosh, that's tough. What is that one? Rebirth? Did I try that? Rebirth. Ah, Melinda, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's a good one. And then it popped up. Well done. Chelsea, #1, followed by Shannon and Natalie. All right. It's an E. Try shake. Or what about thanks? Maybe it's a hidden N. Okay, what about B-A-S-E for base? Basket. Okay, so the H is fake. The H is fake. What about just bask? Piggybacking on that one. Oh, no, wait. Nothing smaller than 5 letters. Nothing smaller than 5 letters. See, I can't even keep track of my own. Let's see. Let's see. Steak, skate, steak. So it's a hidden, what did I say? It's hidden E. Oh, what about beaks? Beast, yep. Let's see. Oh, Bakes. B-A-K-E-S. Bakes. Oh, wait, I'm still locked out. Okay, somebody else can do Bakes. Good job, Kara. Let's see. Betas, yep. Let's see. Oh, takes. Bets. All right, the last one's gonna start with B. B-A-S-U-T? Is that a word? B-A-S... B-A-S-K-E? Oh, Bates! Oh, that one was not even on my radar. Well done. All right, Megan, Sue, and Jennifer, and Josephine, number 2 overall. Let's see. Let's try an S. Shaver. Oh, it is. Okay, it's a hidden S. Fake T. Hidden S, fake T. Angela says shave. What about share? Jennifer says halves. Ooh, look at us. Ooh, we only need 5 more. Let's see. What do we say? Fake. Oh, what about here's? Oh no, Chelsea got here's. Nice. Okay, so let's see. Share, shavers. Oh, interesting. Saver. What else? Raves. Hairs. Oh my gosh, we only need 1 more. Hey, did we do? Yeah, we did here's. Oh, is it rates? No, it's a fake T. That one. That's another one that I always forget about. All right, skip 3 levels. Oh my gosh, that's gonna put us at level 22. Sue, well done. Okay, I see an ing for potential. Hang on, I'm gonna go let Paul back in the other room now that she's done eating. Hey, I hear you. He's just meowing at the door. Mother, there is food, and I'm not a part of it. Okay, let's see, what did Shannon get? It was radio, okay. Bleachy got drain. Wonder if it's the G. Okay, so what about radioing? That's not a word. Patty got ordain. Ooh, that's a good one, Patty. I'm thinking it's the G that's not, that's fake. Here, no, what is that? Just trying to think. But danger. Maybe it's an E, but if it's the G that's fake. R. What is it? It's Cairn. Maybe it's a C. Jennifer got adorn. Maybe adore? Checking for that E again. Oh, fake G, hidden Y. Diary. Dairy. Ordinary. Nice. Dairy. Oh no! We got a couple more? Oh, that's so hard. Like, it's like we get there and it's just like, no. Oh my goodness. Well done. Well done, well done. Well, I need to go get some lunch before I go get one of the kiddos. So I am gonna head out, but thank you everyone for being here and hanging out. Oh, it looks like we got a bunch of re-ups for the members. So thank you everyone for that, and for everyone else who was joining. Oh no, Sue. This was a lot of fun. We're going to continue this one on Friday, and we're just going to keep going till it's done. So we'll definitely leave these out. Don't forget, if you're a member, there is a new, Megan, thank you. Get some hypes in chat for Megan. If you're a member, be sure to go grab your free download. There we go. Get some hypes. Thank you so much for that, Megan. Thank you everyone for being here. Like, I would not be able to do all of this without you. I mean, I would, but it'd be really boring and not enjoyable. So I love hanging out with all of you. It's been a great time. Yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days. All right. Have a fabulous rest of your week. Keep being awesome. I will chat with you later. Bye.